morning. I'm Sharalyn Kluke with the Land Beside the Water Group at Keller Williams Realty in Seneca. And this morning at my BNI meeting, I met with Alexandra Tarvin, and she has lots of fun stuff to talk to us about and she was very popular at the meeting because she got held back. Everybody wanted to talk to her because they had questions for her. So Alexandra, tell us what you do.
Yeah, so I am a doctor of audiology. I'm actually board certified in audiology, and I started my practice Elevate Audiology Hearing and Tinnitus Center in March of this year. And as an audiologist, it's my job to educate the community and to diagnose, treat, and prevent hearing loss. And I also specialize in tinnitus assessment and tinnitus management, which is ringing in the ears or buzzing or humming, whatever it sounds like to a particular patient.
Okay, so why should people have their ears checked?
Yeah, so unfortunately, hearing loss or ear issues, hearing deprivation, is left untreated, or we oftentimes don't even get it checked. We know to get our eyes checked. We know to get our teeth checked. We oftentimes ignore our ears. And that's often because it's invisible and it's painless. And so if there's nothing to tell us to pay attention to it, we don't. But the reality is hearing loss is often very progressive. And so we may not notice it when it's happening so gradually. So really anybody over the age of 50 should get an audiology, diagnostic audiology exam with or without complaints, because we need to just measure, is everything good, and have kind of a click in time of knowing if things are healthy and normal. And then we can monitor over time to see if there's a change. We know how quickly there is a change. And some people just honestly don't know that there is something going on, so we need to find that out.
Okay. And hearing aids have obviously changed over the years. Can you tell us more what they're like now?
Yeah, they're awesome. They are awesome now. They allow people to hear better, to remain involved in their life, bring people apart into a part of the conversation again, but they're not your grandmother's hearing aid anymore. Not only can they be small, they can be essentially invisible or sometimes totally invisible. They are now allowing us to one-on-one hear better and understand better, but they also have the opportunity to make convenience for people in other parts of their life. For example, we can now stream audio via Bluetooth from our phones or from other things. And so not only now can you hear me and you better, but I can also hear the television better. I can hear my phone calls better if I need that. There's rechargeable options. So whereas once everybody always had to worry about changing a battery, for people that don't want to worry about that, they can recharge their hearing aids at night like we recharge everything else.
Wow.
It's really, really cool. There's even a model now that can detect a fall. And so it actually will know somebody fell and will send a text message to a caregiver or a family member to let them know. So this is just the tip of the iceberg of where hearing aid technology is going in the global health perspective, because the ear is kind of an untapped physical part of the body that can give us a lot more accurate information than something on our wrist might or something on our ankle might.
Right. Okay. Now you mentioned, because I'm a realtor, that I can tell new people moving to the area about you. Why do you say that?
Yeah. So oftentimes traditionally audiology clinics have worked in a bundled model where you have to pay for your hearing aids and all of your services at the same time. And so if somebody already had a pair of hearing aids and they entered a new clinic, they might feel like they have to repay for something.
Gotcha.
So I offer a bundled or kind of a pay-as-you-go option for patients. So we have a structure set up for people that got their hearing aids from somewhere else. Okay. So if somebody moves into the area, we'll happily take them on as a patient and take over their cleaning and care, their checkups, reprogramming is needed, as long as the hearing aid is not a locked device, which unfortunately some companies sell locked devices. If it's an open device, we can just assume that care and make sure that they continue doing great moving forward.
Super. And explain a little bit about ringing of the ears. You mentioned you had a term for it.
Yeah, so it's called tinnitus or tinnitus. A lot of people in America say tinnitus, and it's that chronic ringing, buzzing, humming in the ears. And when it gets to a part that's bothersome to a patient, we need to look at that. We need to rule out some things, make sure it's not something more concerning. Oftentimes it's benign. And then we talk about why it's happening and strategies to manage it. It doesn't have to be something that affects somebody's quality of life. We can actually put some plan together to make sure that they're alleviated from a lot of that frustration.
Okay. And how can people find you?
Yeah.
Where's your location?
Yeah. So we are in Easley, South Carolina, on Powdersville Road, and You can find us through our website, elevateaudiology.com. We're also very active on social media on Instagram and Facebook. You can email our front office at info@elevateaudiology.com, or you can call us at 864-442-5555.
Well, thank you for being here
Yes,
with us today.
thank you so
It was
much.
nice to meet you.
I appreciate your time.
And if you have a business, organization, or an event that you would like to create a video for so that you can publicize, please call us at the Land Beside the Water Group, Sharalyn Kluke, 864-888-7195. Thank you.